Hola clase, bienvenidos a Español 125. Welcome to Spanish 125, Spanish for Healthcare. This is the first video that will be our first lesson plan online. The rest of the class will be in Zoom, but I'm going to record some videos for all the stuff that we can avoid doing while we're together so that we can spend all the time together actually practicing Spanish. So these will be instructional videos that'll take place of the third hour that we would normally do in the classroom. So we're going to start out by taking a Canvas tour to show you how to navigate our class in Canvas. So let me go to the internet and show you how that is going to work. So let's go to our home page. This is the home page for our class, and as you can see, it has several buttons here that are links to different things that you need to take this class. One, this is the Zoom link. It takes you to where our Zoom classes will be held. So you just click on here and open Zoom. Let's go back to the home page again. And this is the button that takes you to the syllabus. This takes you to the course calendar. And this will take you to where the homework assignments are from the book. And let's go to my welcome announcement. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll just go over some of the important points. The first is a link to our Zoom classroom, which you also have on the home page. This is some help for if you have a question about Canvas or how it works, you can click on here and that will take you to the help. As I mentioned, we'll have a textbook activities and the My Spanish Lab link will take you there that you saw on the home page. There are numerous ways to get to the syllabus, including this, and I'm going to go over the syllabus in just a few minutes. I wanted to make sure that you know that it's really important to come to class the first 2 weeks because if you don't, I'm going to think that you don't want to take the class and let somebody else have your place. So please come to class or let me know if you have an emergency and you can't make it. I got a very special deal, a deep discount for you at our bookstore, and here's a link to where you can buy the materials on the cheap. All right, and then if you have any questions, you can always email me at my email address, or you can go to Pronto, which will appear here on your Canvas screen, and you'll be able to talk to each other, and it'll be awesome. So I'm happy to help you anytime you want to contact me, either through Pronto, Canvas, or this email address. Let's go back to the home page again so I can show you around. So the first thing you do is read the welcome announcement like we did, go over the syllabus and the course calendar, which we're going to do here, and then go to our first module, which is the welcome module. The one called Getting to Know You is a questionnaire that I'd like you to fill out so that I can know the important things that will help you learn. So please fill that out for me. It'll only take you 5 minutes or so. Then let's go back to the modules again, and there's one more. There's an actual assignment here for you to fill out. You need to either make a video of yourself answering these questions, or you can just put a picture up, and it should be a picture of yourself. If it's not a picture of yourself, please put a picture of something that represents you, whether it's a camel, a dinosaur, a dolphin, who knows, but just explain why that represents you. Then answer these questions and then go on to the discussion and answer at least 3 classmates. If you're the first one to go, you'll just need to wait till other people and put their assignment up and you can respond to them. So that should be fun. Let's go back to the module page. And you'll see that I've created modules for every lesson, but they will only appear one at a time so you don't get to intimidated by them. And they show you the different readings that you need to do in the book. And then they'll have some like helpful things like this document here, and then each one will have its own ventana cultural, which is to help you build cultural competency to work with your Spanish-speaking patients and their families. So back to the home page. Hopefully that was enough to let you know how to get around Canvas. So the basic thing is you can get everywhere you need to be from here. If you want to get to the modules, you can get them here, or you can just click on modules over there on the menu. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint and let's see if I can make that work. Yay, it worked. And we'll go to the next page, which is the syllabus. It tells you when the class is and the course number, and reminds you that this class is designed for people either in the healthcare profession or people who are studying to get there. This is a little welcome from me to tell you something about me, and I'm hiding out in the mountains for now. That's me hiking in a secret trail behind our cabin. But like you, I'm probably looking forward to when we can be more normal. What you'll need for the class. I really want you to get started on the right foot. Be sure you can Zoom with us. There's my Zoom address, and it's also on the top of every single page of the syllabus and the course calendar, I believe, too. This tells you how you can get in touch with me, and I just went over that in the welcome message. This is the textbook that we're using, and the cheapest way to get it by far, it normally sells for like $120, but I got them down to $50 for the access code. If you also want to get the paperback book so that it makes it easier to do Zoom classes, you can also get that at the bookstore. It's only $34. So that's a great deal. I highly recommend it. Canvas is going to be our main way of communicating together. And in order to be able to use Canvas, you need a laptop, a desktop, or a tablet computer with a webcam and a microphone and reliable internet. And you need to use Chrome to be able to take our tests. So make sure that you have all that, or you won't be able to use Zoom, the MyLab, Pronto, or Proctorio. Proctorio is the test proctoring system we're using because we had such an amazing amount of cheating last semester. Not in my Spanish 125 class, of course. This class is, as I mentioned, for people who are preparing or are in the healthcare profession. How to succeed in our class? First of all, I just want to let you know that to please act in our Zoom classroom like you would in a regular classroom and not have people coming in and out of the room. Turn your mic off if you're not using it. And please do not mute your camera unless you have an emergency, need to use the restroom really quickly or something like that. Okay? That's what's really important. Please be respectful of everybody in the Zoom room. And you can also chat with each other, raise your hand. Those are little features that are there in Zoom. You probably know that from having Zoomed yourself. Be engaged. Ask questions all the time of me and your classmates. Keep an open mind. I believe you'll surprise yourself at how much Spanish and how many skills you're going to build in this class. And be ready to have fun. This should be a fun learning adventure. My challenge to you is that it is true that it is really hard to learn another language. And the secret to doing it is to just hear it and speak it as much as humanly possible. So listen to the radio, watch TV. Any opportunities that you have, go ahead and take those opportunities. You'll get better so much faster than you can imagine. We're going to cover lessons 1 through 12 of Spanish for Healthcare. The first 5 lessons are grammar that you already know. So we're going to be focusing on just the medical part of it. I think doing this really quickly will be great practice for before we start taking on new grammar. It's going to be enough just to get used to working, using your Spanish for medical contexts. What your grade is going to be based on is with this formula. The midterm is 8%. Well, you can read that for yourself. The important thing is you'll see when you go in Canvas that everything is weighted, and you'll see what those weights are. But it's important that you do all of these pieces so that you'll get an A++ in the class. By the way, A++ isn't a real thing. What grade you will earn? Well, if you put in the effort, employ good strategies, which are getting help from others, that'll add up to intelligent practice and an excellent grade in our class. To get an A, you're going to need to get 90%, not 89.999. So be sure you safely get into that A range. Most people in my class do, because everybody who takes this class is there because they really want to learn Spanish. So that's what makes it such a great class and so much fun to teach. Our final is going to be on December 8th, so don't miss it. It should be easy not to miss because everything is remote and you can take the test wherever you happen to be. Even if you have to leave town or get sick or anything, you should be able to still take that test. Here's some important deadlines to keep track of. And here is how you get to sign up for the online component of our class, which will allow you to use the e-text and do all your homework assignments. And it has a lot of other resources there too. So just follow these 5 little steps and you'll be all set. I normally have this here for people to exchange phone numbers and emails, but if you use Pronto, you won't need this. You'll just be able to text each other, phone chat each other, everything you want to do on Pronto. It's really awesome. So please use it a lot so they'll keep paying for it. And we won't have to pay for it. Free support services. Speaking of free, all of these things are free for you. Be sure to pay attention to the tutoring one, because we have free tutoring and we want you to be able to get any help that you need. My specific policies are just be kind to each other, help each other out, participate as much as you can. Don't cheat. I know you won't, because you want to learn and cheating stops you from learning. It all boils down to this. We're all here to have a great time learning and to communicate better with our patients and their families by improving our Spanish language and our cultural competency. The course description is here for you to read. Bienvenidos a Spanish, a Español Médico 125. Let's look at the course calendar. This shows you a week-by-week breakdown of what we'll be covering. This is the first week, the topics. These are the vocabulary that goes with it. And these are the grammar topics, which you should already know for the first 5. And then the cultural component. Now, these are what these exercises from the book are what we'll be going over in class. They are very interactive. Everything we do is very interactive. And then the homework, tarea, in Canvas and online. So you do module 1, and here's the due date. But remember, you need to go to MyLab to find out when all those homework assignments are due. They're due either on a Friday or a Tuesday. Every Friday and Tuesday you have a little something to do in MyLab. So that's how the whole thing works. You'll see that it goes through every week throughout the semester. There's the midterm, and then moving down to Thanksgiving, and 1 week after Thanksgiving, final exam. So that's our whole course calendar. I have emailed everyone the vocabulary list that includes all 5 of the review lessons. What I did is I sucked all the words out of the vocabulary that were useful to you, and I didn't take any of the ones that I thought